And I realize I have this sharing anxiety. That's what I like to call it. These sharing doubts that I'm not sure why I'm sharing anything, or that I'm very stressed about what I'm sharing, if that is, good or no good, or if I'm doing it wrong. First of all, why do we share? Why should we share? What should our motivation be? Second of all, the question is, what are we allowed to share? What can we share? Or what are we not allowed to share? Are there limits to what we should share? Third question, how do we share? In what way should we share things, and how should we not do it? Are there rights and wrongs? First of all, why? That's my anxiety about this. Am I only sharing with egotistical motives? I'm very scared that that is a factor, because I feel it, of course. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. It's nice to be validated. It's nice to be heard. It's nice to get compliments, or it's nice to feel like you're saying something that matters, Everyone has that, I think. We can hardly blame each other for wanting to be validated. If we are dependent on that validation, then it's very destructive. So I have sharing anxiety in the sense that I'm afraid my motives are wrong, and I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if that is the case or not. I'm trying to be aware of this, but I'm not sure. Another part of sharing anxiety comes in the question of, what are there things we are not allowed to share? And this notion of being allowed to, of course, implies that there's people who decide what we can or cannot do. Of course, it's kind of the society, what does society say we are allowed to say? What does society say is okay and what is not okay? So when it comes to, for example, sexuality, or stuff about death or suicide, crimes, deep feelings, or honest thoughts, are we allowed to share about that? Or will we be ejected from society? Should there be parts of me that I can never show another person? If that is the case, then there are certain things that we never say to someone else, that all of humanity never says to someone else. And that just feels crazy. So my sharing anxiety here comes from, what should I say and what should I not say? And is there something I should not say? And this, again, these are things I don't have answers for. I'm not sure. The third question was, how do we share? It's the stress of, am I doing this right? And the crazy thing is, then I'm implying that there is a right way to do something or a wrong way to do something. And I'm not sure there is, but it seems that way. It feels that way. It feels like there's a right way to do something and a wrong way to do something. Should I make this more attractive, or should I keep it the most genuine I can? And then, do I promote this? Because if I would never say anything about these videos, then no one would ever watch it. Then it wouldn't really be seen. And that is also not what I want. Therefore, I must in some way promote it. But of course, you never want to force people or push yourself onto people in that way. You can hear that this is where my anxiety comes from. Do I really follow my own way entirely, or do I have to, or should I follow some set rules or some set expectations? And this, of course, comes back to the concept of eyes that I've done other videos about expectations and judgments that we carry in our minds from other people. And I find this challenging. That's also my sharing anxiety. Like, there's so much to say, and there's so much I feel. I want to say it all, but I can't. I am unable. I am limited in how much I can share and how I can share it. The words I can say and in the way I can express myself, that is limited. And I wish it wasn't. I wish I was perfect in the way I could express myself, but I'm not, and I'm limited. That's part of it, of course. That's how it is, but it's frustrating, and it gives me a little bit of anxiety, yeah. And maybe I just wanted to make this video to share that there's this sharing anxiety, to be genuine about that, to say like, hey, I have no idea what I'm doing. The things that I say are things I feel, experience myself, the things I think, but I don't know. I don't actually know anything. I am uncertain, but this is what I think. This is what I believe. And I'm just trying. And I want to keep that in mind. I'm just trying. And if I fall, if I do something wrong, then I can only hope that I will learn from it. and get back up again. Cliche, but it's true, I think.